So you wanna be a picture book writer, then you gotta write picture books. And you're gonna need a bucket load of bright ideas for titles, plots, and hooks. If you're partial to prose or you're raring to rhyme, then repeat after me, it's a challenge, but I'm gonna tackle each story 1 month at a time with 12 by 12.
It's important you know why people laugh. Now, I like this book. It's called Comedy Writing Secrets. It's really meant for stand-up comedians. So you're not going to find a lot of, writing comedy secrets, so to speak. But the two primary reasons for why we laugh is surprise and feeling superior. Those are the two main things. And generally, everything fits under those categories. Surprise, the unexpected, is misdirection. You think you know what's coming, but you really don't. This is what happens in a good rhyming picture book. When you get to the end of the line and you think you know what the rhyme is, but it actually isn't. Oh, that's what makes a good rhyming book. But misdirection is part of surprise, and incongruity. This, I think, I utilize this all the time. It's relating to things that were previously unrelated, and you find where the commonalities are that aren't expected. That's kind of how puns work, right? Incongruity. Let's think about dragons love tacos. Did anybody put those together before? No. So it makes it automatically funny. There's a great book by Audrey Vernick and Daniel Genuine, and it's called Is Your Buffalo Ready for Kindergarten? Buffalo in kindergarten. Do they usually go together? No. So that's that incongruity that automatically makes it funny. It's immediately funny when you see the title, and then on the front cover there's a buffalo and he's wearing a little tiny cap. It's so cute. It's funny. Funny incongruity. Have you ever seen a buffalo wearing a backpack? No, except in that book. Now, another reason why we laugh is feeling superior. This I also utilize in my books a lot. Now, there's two different kinds. There's the kind of superiority humor that comes in the form of political cartoons mostly, because we're ridiculing, we're poking fun of those people in positions of power. That is where the humor comes in for that. But in picture books, I use this a lot. Feeling superior is knowing more than others. And that is funny when a kid who's reading the book knows more than the character in the book. That's funny. Like the character doesn't know when the page turns that, something is going to happen, but the kid knows that it happened. I mean, think about that. Your characters don't know as much as the kid reading the book. So that kid reading the book feels superior, and that's a bunch of humor generating stuff. Yeah. And as E.B. White said, analyzing humor is like dissecting a frog. They both die in the process. But again, in order to write funny, I think you have to know why we laugh and what is funny in order to do it and replicate it. Break down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. MC Hammer, break it down. On the day the crayons quit, there's incongruity. Crayons don't usually communicate in real life. Someone else writes with them. It's quirky, strange, but awesome that the crayons wanted to talk to the owner. It's conversational. It's all these letters that the crayons are writing to the kid Dylan saying, hey, you're using me up too much. I'm tired. And superiority. It's assumed that the kid reading the book knows the crayon's feelings before Dylan does, because it's kind of like the kid reading the book is reading the letters before Dylan gets to see the letters. And also the illustrations are in a very childlike style. So there is kind of some superiority humor going on. Now, what are some other things we laugh at? Slapstick and mistakes. I mean, you look at the Three Stooges. That makes us laugh. And what is that? That's again, surprise. Misunderstanding, miscommunication, an unreliable narrator. Again, surprise, which is one of the major things that make us laugh. Hyperbole, exaggeration, breaking the rules and inappropriate behavior. That's irreverence. I can never say that word. Scatological humor. That's irreverence. Puns and wordplay. That's puns and wordplay are specifically linking things that you didn't think were necessarily linked before. It's incongruity. Parody and spoof. And circling back, relating the previously unrelated. Again, that's incongruity. Now, I do this in a lot of my stories. I will circle back to things in the beginning and relate them, because then that's funny. It makes them funny. If you've ever seen any stand-up comic, usually, or maybe not all the time, but when they are ending their set, they will end with a joke and they will relate that final joke back to something else that was funny in their set, maybe from the beginning or the middle, that they always talked about. They're going to circle back at the very end of their set to that previous joke and relate the final joke to the previous joke, and oh, isn't that clever? Oh, he's so funny. Yeah. Stand-up comedians do it all the time. We can do it in our books too. Oh.
Do it together, so never you fear. It's a handy little way to help you kick into gear. You're amazing, exciting. Look out, 'cause you're writing 12 by 12. 12 manuscripts. 12 by 12. 12 picture books. 12 by 12.